Today we will discuss an important data structure, that is linked list. We have already completed the other data structure in linear category, that is array, stack and queue. So this is another linear data structure, linked list. These are the outlines I will discuss today. Okay. So linked list is a linear data structure, and it consists of a series of connected nodes. You can see here, linked list is like this. All these are nodes. This is a node, this is another node, this is another node, this is the last node. This is first node, and this is last node. Each node contains two fields. First field is data field, data or information field, and next field, you can see next field, it contains address of the next node. This next field, this contains address of this node. Similarly, this field, this next field of this node contains address of this node. This is a linked list having three nodes. This is the first node, and this is the last node, and the next field of the last node contains null value, because it is a last node. So after this node there is no other node. That's why it contains null value. It does not contain any address, so that's why its value is null. So then this first node's address is contained by an external pointer that is known as head. This head is a external pointer. It contains address of this first node. So this is your linked list. Linked list structure is like this. So it is a collection of nodes, and each node has two fields. First field is data or information, and the other field is address field, or pointer field, you can also say. So this field, next field, it contains address of the next node. Okay, you can see this is pointing to this node. So anything contains address of something, that's a pointer, we know that. So this is a pointer. So this field is a pointer field. So next is a pointer to this node. Similarly, this next is a pointer to this node. So you can say that each node in a linked list has two fields. First field is the data or information field, and second field is the pointer field. And that pointer is a pointer which is pointing to the next node, right? And first node address is stored in a special pointer that is known as head. And the last node, this pointer field, it contains null value, because since this is a last node, so it is not pointing to any other node. That's why its address field contains null value, right? So this is your linked list. Any questions, students?
So in the last one,
Yes,
it is empty or garbage value or zero.
this one,
Yes, sir.
this next field,
Yes.
this in the last node, this next field contains null value. Null means no address. If you use zero or garbage, that is a value. You are saying that, na? What is that
Yes.
value? No, if you are saying zero, so address can be zero also. Zero, see, in memory, address starts from zero number byte to, and it goes up to 2 to the power n minus 1. 0 to 2 to the power n minus 1. It goes like that. So zero is also a address. And if you say garbage value, garbage means it must have some value. So that's also an address. Okay. But here in this case, the last node of the linked list, it contains null value. Null means no value, because it is not pointing to any other node. Since it is the last node, so its address field must contain null value. Null means nothing, no address. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
Any other question? All
The
these
text null.
yes, yes, tell.
Text null.
Sorry,
Text null.
I'm not getting what you're saying.
सर टेक्स्ट में होगा null string.
ये वाला डेटा
No sir, null null. End में.
null
Yes.
null, you're right.
टेक्स्ट में रहेगा क्या?
Yeah, text में you write you write null.
Okay.
Okay. So you know this. You have written many C programs where you have used this null value, right? In pointer also, there is a null pointer. Yes or no? Null pointer means not pointing to anything, right?
Yes sir.
Okay. So now this is a linked list, and this linked list is having 3 nodes. Now I have a question. If the linked list is a empty list means there is no node, no data is there. Then what will be the value of this head? Can you tell me?
Sir, null.
Yes. When there is no node, that means when there is no data in the list, then the value of head is null, right? So it is written here. If the list is empty, then the head is null, right? So we have already discussed all this diagram already discussed. So let us move to the next slide. Okay. So why should we use this linked list? We have array, we have stack, we have queue also. So why to use this linked list? The reason is, if you are using array, then it has some limitations. Like the size of the array is fixed, and it's a static data structure. And if you want to insert a new data into an array, then it is expensive, because while inserting a data into array, you have to shift all the elements in the array. And the uh, stack and queue data structure, we have implemented stack and queue using array data structure, right? So these are the limitations of array data structure. Okay, so that's why we can use the linked list data structure, and these are the advantages of linked list data structure over arrays. First advantage is it's a dynamic data structure. Dynamic means memory can be allocated during runtime, and it can allocate memory according to its requirement during runtime of the program. Since it is dynamic memory allocation it uses, so memory utilization is very efficient here. And in case of insertion and deletion in linked list, it is very easy, and many complex applications can be easily carried out using linked list, right? So these are the advantages of linked list over arrays. And different types of linked list are there, like singly linked list, doubly linked list, circular linked list, and circular doubly linked list are there. So we will discuss all these different types of linked list one by one. First of all, we will discuss this singly linked list. Okay. So this is singly linked list, and a singly linked list is a type of linked list that is unidirectional. That is, it can be traversed in only one direction, from head to the last node. Okay, you can see here this first node, second node, third node, fourth node, and sequentially all the nodes are connected sequentially, and this is unidirectional. It starts from here and goes to the last node, and you can traverse these nodes in one direction, starting from this node and you'll go to this node. Starting from the first node, you'll go to the last node. So this way you can traverse all the nodes. It is unidirectional, and you can traverse in one direction only. Okay, from first to the last node, and the last node is also known as the tail node, right? This last node is also known as tail node, and this is the first node, and first node address is stored in a special external pointer known as head. Okay? And this node is also known as head node. Okay, and its address is stored in a external pointer known as head. Okay, so all these nodes have two fields. First field is data or information, and second field is the address field that contains address of the next node. That is the pointer to the next node. Okay, so in this node, it has 10 data. Data is 10, and pointer field. This is the pointer field, and is pointing to this node. So this field contains address of this node. Similarly, this node has data, this one data, and this is the address field or pointer field, and this field contains address of this node. Okay, so like this, and this is the last node, and this 40 is the data of this last node, and this address field contains null value. Okay? And each node has these two fields. You can see this is node, this is data field, data or information, and this is the address field. Okay, so this is your singly linked list. Okay, any question? Any
No, sir.
questions? Hmm?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, representation of singly linked list. How to represent singly linked list? So we can, okay. As I told you that there are two fields in each node. The first field is data or information field, and the second field is pointer to the next node. Okay, so you can see here. So this is a singly linked list. This is node 1, first node. This is node 2, and this is node 3. So in this linked list, we have three nodes, and node 1, node 2, node 3 are the three nodes. And node 1, node 2, node 3, all the nodes are having data, and next field. This next field is the pointer to the next node. Okay, so in node 1, see data and next. Next means it is a pointer to this node. Similarly, this is data of the node 2, and this next is the pointer to this node. Okay, and this node 3 data is this one data, and next is the null value, right? So this is your the representation of a single linked list. Okay, so how to identify that a linked list is empty in a single linked list? If the value of head is null, then we can say that the single linked list is null. I mean empty, right? And how to know end of the linked list? How to know? Can you tell me how to identify end of the linked list? Suppose you are traversing. Traversing means we'll visit, start visiting the first node, and we'll go up to the last node, right? So how to find the last node? How can you say that a particular node is the last node? Tell me.
So when the address
Sir,
will point to null value.
Yes. When the address field of a node is null value, then we can say that that's the last node, right? Okay. So in linked list, we use the pointer for accessing all the nodes, for accessing data value of a node, and for pointing or going to the next node also we use this pointer. Okay, so pointer means it's a variable that stores address of another variable. So see, this is a pointer, this is a pointer, this is a pointer, all these are pointers. And you know, pointer arithmetic, you know, students, you know pointer arithmetic now? Okay, so now let us discuss this representation of single linked list. So this linked list is it consists of nodes, and to create a node, we have to use the structure in C, right? We can use structure for creating nodes of the linked list, right? Linked list is collection of nodes, and each node can be created by using structure. And structure can have different types of data. Okay, so you can see here the node structure is created. No struct node. Okay, struct node bracket start, then int data, then struct node star next, then bracket end semicolon. You must have read structure in C programming. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So each node of a linked list can be created by using structure. So first of all, you have to define the structure, and after that, you can create the variables of that structure, and each variable of the structure is one node, right? And whatever data you want to keep in the node, you can just declare inside this structure, right? And we know that in the singly linked list, we have two fields. The first field is the data field, data or information field, and the second field is the address field. Address of what? Address of the next node, right? Address of next node or pointer to the next node. Yes or no? First field is data field, and second is the pointer field. And the pointer is what type of pointer? The pointer is pointer to the next node, right? And that next node is also that is a structure. Yes or no? Next node is also a structure because all the nodes are structures. How we are creating nodes? We are using structures. We are using structure to create the nodes. So all the node is a structure. Okay. Since we have two fields in each node, so this way you can declare the two fields. This is the first field in data. Suppose if you want to store integer type of data, then you can write this way in data. Or if you want to store different other type of data, then you can declare that way also. Float, character, or any type of data you can declare. But the next field is the pointer field. So the next field is pointer field, pointer to the next node. So next node is also a node, and that is also a structure. Okay, that is also a structure. So you have to declare pointer to structure. Pointer to structure. Next node is a structure. So this is a pointer to structure. You can see struct node star next. Okay, struct node star next. So here next is the pointer to this struct node, and we know that node is struct node. Yes or no? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And here this star I can write here, or I can write here also star. Okay, you know the notation, pointer notation, you know how to write pointers. Okay, so do you have any question? If anyone having any doubt in pointer, then they may face problem to understand this. Okay, um, anyone having any doubt on this?
No, sir.
So now this is the pointer to the next one, this one, and this is the data. Now we will represent the singly linked list by using C. Okay, so how to do that? First of all, you have to create the structure like this. Okay, so struct node, I've created here the structure struct node. Okay, node is the name of the structure. So struct node. You can give any name, but I'm giving here node because it's linked list collection of nodes. I'm giving node, right? So struct node, then in data, and struct node star next. See here I'm writing star next here, but here the star is here. Okay? So no problem. You can write either here or here. No problem. Both are same, right? Okay. Now I am creating pointers to the nodes. Okay. Suppose I want to create 3 nodes like this. I want to create this linked list. So in this linked list, how many nodes are there? Tell me.
Three
Three
nodes.
nodes.
3 nodes are there. Node 1, node 2, and node 3. Okay. I will create these 3 nodes. Okay. And I will create this linked list. So in this linked list, I have to create these nodes, and each node is having data field and pointer field, pointer to the next node field. And this first node address is stored in head, and last node address field contains null. So you have to do these things using C. So let us see how it is done. Okay. So first I uh, created the node structure here, the struct node in data, struct node star next. Okay. Then I'm initializing the nodes. So first I declare the head pointer. Okay. So what is head? Tell me. It's the pointer which stores address of the first node. Okay. Then I have 3 other nodes in the linked list in this diagram. I have 3 other nodes and I have a head pointer also. Head contains address of first node. Okay. And then I have 3 other nodes. Okay. And each node contains address of the next node, right? So I have to do this. First of all, I declare here, see, I have declared struct node star head. Okay. So head is a external pointer. Since it is storing address of the node of the linked list, so this has to be of this type. That's why I see struct node star head. Okay. So here head is a pointer to this node. Okay. So head is a pointer to struct node, right? Then I declared another pointer 1. So 1 is a pointer to the first node. Similarly, another one, see, 2 is a pointer to the first node. And here I am initializing. So I am declaring and initializing also. Okay. So struct node star 1 equals to null. Struct node star 2 equals to null. Struct node star 3 equals to null. So I declared 3 pointers here. Okay. This first pointer, it stores address of the first node. Okay. It will store the address of the first node. But initially I am assigning this null value, right? Similarly, this 2 pointer will store address of the second node, and initially I'm uh, assigning this null value, right? Similarly, node 3 pointer also I'm assigning this null value, right? Then I will create the nodes. Okay, I declared all these variables. Okay, all these pointers I declared. Then I will create the nodes. I'll create the node means I have to uh, allocate memory for all the nodes. Okay, I have to allocate memory for 3 nodes, and I will use here dynamic memory allocation. Since linked list is a dynamic data structure, so whenever I will require any data, okay, or any memory, I can allocate memory according to my requirement during runtime. So here I am allocating memory according to my requirement. So I require memory for 3 nodes. You see here I'm using this malloc. Okay, malloc function, it is used to create memory dynamically, right? So see, so one equals to struct node star malloc size of struct node. Okay, so this malloc function will create memory for this node. Okay, and what will be its size? Its size will be this size of struct node. Okay, so what is the size of this struct node? So for integer 4, and this is the memory for this pointer also. Okay, so total memory will reserve for each node. So for first node, memory is allocated. Okay, and malloc function returns a void. I mean, it returns the address of the, it first allocates memory and returns the starting address of that block. Okay, which it allocates. But that address is a void type of address. We can typecast that address according to our requirement. Okay, so we want to store this node data. Okay, that's why we have to convert that, typecast that according to our requirement. So you see struct node star apply. So struct node star. Okay, this is explicitly typecasting is done, right? So here memory for the first node is allocated and the address is stored in this pointer 1. Similarly, memory for the second node is allocated and address stored in this pointer 2. Then memory for third node is allocated, okay, and the address of the starting address is stored in here in the pointer 3. Okay, so 3 nodes created and their address stored in these 3 pointer variables, right? Now nodes are created and in each node now I will assign 2 values. So each node has 2 fields. Okay, first field is data and second field is address. Okay, address of the next node, right? So first of all, I will assign data to each of these nodes. Now see how data is assigned. So one is the pointer to the first node. Okay, so one, then arrow operator data equals to this value. So I'm assigning this 1 value to the first node. Similarly, I'm assigning this 2 value to the second node, and I'm assigning 3 value to this third node, right? So here data values are assigned to these 3 nodes, right? Then I will connect all the nodes. Okay, connect means what? Each node will point to the next node. So how they will point? Each node's next field will contain the address. Okay, so that way I can connect. You see, so one, then arrow operator next. Okay, one arrow operator next equals to 2. Okay, so 2 में क्या है बताओ मुझे? 2 में क्या है?
डेटा है 1,
नहीं, ये 2 में यहाँ क्या असाइन किया? 2 सेकेंड नोड बनाए हो ना, यहाँ एक नोड
तो
बनाए,
उसका
उसका
मेमोरी
एड्रेस है 2 में।
अलोकेशन।
हाँ, इसका एड्रेस है, इस नोड का एड्रेस 2 में, ठीक है ना? तो उसको जो पहला नोड का नेक्स्ट फील्ड जो है, पहला नोड का नेक्स्ट फील्ड देखो, ठीक है? इसको मैं डायग्राम को मान लिया, इजी हो जाएगा। देखो, ओके, सो ये हो गया नोड 1, नोड 2, नोड 3। ओके, यहाँ पर मैंने 3 नोड बना लिया। ये पहला नोड बनाया और उसका एड्रेस किस में रखा हूँ? 1 में। दूसरा नोड बनाया, उसका एड्रेस किस में रखा हूँ? 2 में। तीसरा नोड बनाया, उसका एड्रेस किस में रखा हूँ? 3 में। ठीक है, हाँ, यहाँ पर एक चीज याद रखना है तुम्हें कि लिंक लिस्ट में जो डेटा रहता है, ठीक है ना, डेटा किस में रहता है? नोड में रहता है, बिकॉज लिंक लिस्ट कलेक्शन ऑफ नोड्स। तो जो डेटा रहता है लिंक लिस्ट में, वो कंटिन्यूअस मेमोरी में रहेगा ऐसा कुछ जरूरी नहीं। ओके, अनलाइक आरए में क्या होता है कि डेटा, सभी डेटा कंटिन्यूअस मेमोरी लोकेशन में स्टोर होता है, लेकिन लिंक लिस्ट में ऐसा नहीं होता है। लिंक लिस्ट में डेटा कंटिन्यूअस मेमोरी लोकेशन में स्टोर होगा ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है, ये किसी भी लोकेशन में स्टोर हो सकता है, ठीक है ना? तो ये जो हमने यहाँ पर पहला नोड को बनाया, उसका मेमोरी एलोकेट किया, ये कोई सा भी मेमोरी हो सकता है, उसको यहाँ पर रखा हमने। इस नोड का मेमोरी एलोकेट किया और उस मेमोरी का जो स्टार्टिंग एड्रेस है उसको 1 इसमें रखा, इसमें इस वेरिएबल में 1 पॉइंटर में। वैसे ही सेकेंड नोड का मेमोरी एलोकेट करने के बाद स्टार्टिंग एड्रेस इसमें रखा हमने उसका 2 में। थर्ड नोड का एड्रेस इसमें रखा 3 में, ठीक है? और इसमें वैल्यू असाइन किए सभी नोड को। ये वाला देखो डेटा है ना, नोड 1 का डेटा देखो, नोड 1 आरो ऑपरेटर यूज करते हैं पॉइंटर में, ये पता होगा तुमको। आरो ऑपरेटर यूज करते हैं पॉइंटर में जब वैल्यू असाइन करते हो। तो 1 तुम्हारा पॉइंटर है, फर्स्ट नोड का पॉइंटर 1 है, तो उसका वैल्यू कैसे असाइन करोगे? 1 आरो, देखो डेटा डिक्लेयर किया ना, इन डेटा, सो 1 डेटा, ठीक है ना? ये वाला डेटा 1 यहाँ पे, और फिर 2 का डेटा यहाँ पर असाइन कर रहे हैं, 3 का डेटा यहाँ 3 असाइन कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, ठीक है? डेटा असाइन कर लिए, अभी कनेक्ट करेंगे। कनेक्ट मतलब क्या है, ये जो नोड है ये पॉइंट करेगा इसको, नोड 2 को, नोड 2 पॉइंट करेगा किसको, नोड 3 को, और नोड 3 किसको पॉइंट करेगा, नल। मतलब नोड 3 का जो ये नेक्स्ट फील्ड है इसको हम असाइन करेंगे नल वैल्यू। ठीक है, तो देखो पहला वाला क्या कर रहे हैं, 1 नेक्स्ट इक्वल्स टू 2। ठीक है, ये वाला हो गया नोड 1। ठीक है ना, इसका एड्रेस किस में है, ये नोड 1 का एड्रेस किस में है, इस 1 में है, 1 वेरिएबल में है। ठीक है, तो इसका जो एड्रेस फील्ड है, इसका दो फील्ड है, देखो डेटा फील्ड, नेक्स्ट फील्ड। ठीक है ना, डेटा फील्ड को कैसे एक्सेस कर रहे हैं, 1 आर ऑपरेटर डेटा, वैसे ही नेक्स्ट फील्ड को कैसे एक्सेस करोगे, 1 आर ऑपरेटर नेक्स्ट। सो 1 आर ऑपरेटर नेक्स्ट इक्वल्स टू देखो 2। 2 क्या है, 2 है ये सेकेंड नोड का एड्रेस, इसमें है सेकेंड नोड का एड्रेस 2 में है, तो उसको इसमें असाइन कर लो, तो ये इसको कनेक्ट हो गया। ठीक है, वैसे ही इसका जो नेक्स्ट फील्ड है ये वाला, इसको असाइन करेंगे, इसका इस नोड का एड्रेस देखो कैसे असाइन कर रहे हैं, 2 आरो ऑपरेटर नेक्स्ट इक्वल्स टू 3। ठीक है, इसका एड्रेस इसमें असाइन हो गया, अब ये इसको कनेक्ट कर लिया। ठीक है ना, और लास्ट वाला क्या करेंगे, लास्ट नोड का जो एड्रेस फील्ड है इसमें नल असाइन करेंगे। सो 3, 3 क्या है, ये लास्ट नोड का एड्रेस। ठीक है ना, 3 नेक्स्ट, देखो क्या कर रहे हैं, नल। ठीक है ना, नल असाइन करेंगे। उसके बाद क्या करना है, ये पहला नोड का एड्रेस किस में रखना है, हेड में रखना है। देखो यहाँ हेड इक्वल्स टू 1, हेड इक्वल्स टू 1 कर लिया। हेड क्या है, ये हमने डिक्लेयर किया था, स्ट्रक्ट नोड स्टार हेड। सो हेड इज ए पॉइंटर टू द नोड। ओके, तो इसमें हम क्या कर रहे हैं, पहले नोड का एड्रेस रख रहे हैं। ठीक है ना, पहले नोड का एड्रेस क्या है, 1 में है, उसको यहाँ असाइन कर लिया। ठीक है, so this is how we can implement a singly linked list. Okay, the representation of a singly linked list. Okay, and here we have to use pointers, so you must know pointers, right? So if anyone having doubt, then ask, can ask me. If you have any question, then let me know. ये समझ में आया कि नहीं? Anyone having doubt in this?
No, sir.
So now I'm moving to the next slide. Yes. So singly linked list implementation in C. So here I'll discuss a complete program to implement a singly linked list, right? Okay. So first of all, I'm including the header file. देखो इस प्रोग्राम में मैं क्या करूंगा, मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव ये है कि एक कंप्लीट प्रोग्राम लिखना है, मुझे डिस्कस करना है, इसलिए एक सिंगली लिंक लिस्ट को इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए। ठीक है, तो मुझे एक सिंगली लिंक लिस्ट बनाना है जिसमें 3 नोड होंगे। ठीक है ना, तो 3 नोड वाला एक सिंगली लिंक लिस्ट मुझे बनाना है, और बनाने के बाद उसके सारे एलिमेंट को मुझे ट्रैवर्स करके प्रिंट करना है। तो ये प्रोग्राम मैं इसलिए लिखा हूँ। ठीक है, तो देखते हैं प्रोग्राम अभी। ओके, काम करता हूँ मैं इसमें भी, ये वाला ले आता हूँ। Okay, so first of all, header file is included. You see, stdi.h is included, then stdlib.h is included. So why stdlib.h is included? Because I use dynamic memory allocation, and I will use malloc function for dynamic memory allocation, and malloc function is present in this stdlib.h. Okay. So first of all, I'll create the node. So I'll write the structure. So I have to create the structure for the nodes. So this is how we can create node. C struct node, then bracket start, then int value. Okay, so I want to store integer type of data in the nodes of the linked list. Okay, so int value, you can write any variable name. Okay, value, data, or anything you can write. Okay. Then struct node star next. This is pointer field. Okay, pointer to the next node. Okay. Then bracket end and semicolon. Then for printing the elements or data items of the linked list, I have defined one function here. See, void print linked list. Okay, void print linked list, and which data it is accepting. It is accepting the address of a structure. So struct node star p. Yes. So p is a pointer to this structure. Struct node. Okay. So this function to this, whenever I will call this function, I have to pass the starting, I mean address of the starting node of the linked list. Okay, to this, and then this function will traverse all the nodes of the linked list and print the data value of the link. Okay, so this is the job of this function. Okay, so in this program I will create three nodes: node 1, node 2, node 3. Okay, and then I will assign values, data values I'll assign to these three nodes. Okay, and then I will traverse all these nodes and print these data values, right? So how I'm doing that? So this is the code that creates the node. Okay, so structure, you can see structure is used to create this node. Then here this function is used to print, I mean traverse all the data elements of the linked list and then print. Okay. Then main function. So main function starts here. See, now here initialization is done. So initialization of nodes is done here. So struct node star head. So here head pointer is declared. Okay, this will store the address of first node. Then struct node star one. Initially it is null assigned. Okay, so this one will store address of the first node. Then two also declared and null value assigned. So this will store address of the second node. Three also declared and initially assigned a null value. So this tree will store address of the third node. And then I created these three nodes and allocated memory dynamically for these three nodes. And there no all the three nodes address is stored in these three variables. Node 1 address stored in one variable pointer, node 2 address stored in 2, and node 3 address is stored in 3, right? Then value I assigned here. So 1 arrow operator value equals to 1. Then second node value assigned 2, third node value assigned 2. Okay. Then connect nodes are connected. You see how they're connected. 1, then arrow operator next equals to 2, then 2 arrow operator next equals to 3, and 3 arrow operator next equals to none. Okay. Then here the starting node, this node's address, I am storing this in the this head pointer. Okay, so head equals to 1. Okay. So now all the nodes are created, values are assigned, data values are assigned, and all the nodes are connected. Okay. Now we want to just traverse all the nodes and print the data values. Okay. See how that is done. I'm calling this function print linked list, and I'm passing this head. Okay. So what is head? Tell me. हेड में क्या है बताओ मुझे. हेड में क्या है?
सर फास्ट नोड का एड्रेस.
यस, फास्ट नोड का एड्रेस इसमें है, तो हम फास्ट नोड का एड्रेस इस फंक्शन को पास कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो फास्ट नोड का एड्रेस उसको पास कर लिए. अभी चलते हैं इस फंक्शन पे. तो ये फंक्शन यहाँ पे हमने डिफाइन किया है. देखो, तो फर्स्ट नोड का एड्रेस किस में रह गया? देखो पी में रह गया. ठीक है ना, तो इधर आओ, अंदर आओ. वाइल पी नॉट इक्वल्स टू नल. ठीक है ना, पी में इनिशियली क्या है? इसका एड्रेस है, और ये तो नल नहीं है. नल कहाँ पे है? ये थर्ड नोड का नेक्स्ट फील्ड है नल में. ठीक है ना, तो हम देखो ऐसे कर रहे हैं. व्हाइल पी नॉट इक्वल्स टू नल, तो इनिशियली हमने देखो यहाँ पर तीन नोड बनाए हैं. देखो तीन नोड बनाए हैं. ठीक है ना, तीन नोड बनाए और तीनों में 8 1 2 3 डेटा असाइन किए. तो अभी देखो जो पहला नोड का एड्रेस इसमें आ गया, और यहाँ चेक करिए कंडीशन ट्रू है कि फॉल्स है. बताओ मुझे ये वाला. व्हाइल पी नॉट इक्वल्स टू नल, ट्रू और फॉल्स? व्हाइल पी नॉट इक्वल्स टू नल, ये ट्रू है कि फॉल्स है? कंडीशन बताओ.
फॉल्स है।
पी नॉट इक्वल्स टू नल,
सर ट्रू है।
ट्रू है। नॉट इक्वल्स टू नल ना, मतलब नल नहीं है। पी में क्या है, पहला नोड का एड्रेस है ना, पहला नोड का एड्रेस यहाँ पर हम पास किए थे। देखो हेड पास किए थे, हेड में क्या है, पहला नोड का एड्रेस, इसका एड्रेस, ठीक है, पहला नोड का एड्रेस में उसको हमने पास किया था, तो पहला नोड का एड्रेस में है। तो चेक करो पहला नोड का एड्रेस नल है कि नहीं, नल है कि नहीं बताओ। नल नहीं है ये, क्योंकि पहला नोड का, 3 नोड है ना, तो पहला नोड का एड्रेस नल कैसे होगा, नल नहीं है। तो दिस कंडीशन, देखो पी नॉट इक्वल्स टू नल, ये ट्रू है, ठीक है ना, दिस इज ट्रू। सो पी नॉट इक्वल्स टू नल इज ट्रू। अगर ट्रू है तो क्या करना है, देखो प्रिंटफ परसेंटेज डी पी आर ऑपरेटर वैल्यू, ठीक है ना। तो पी में क्या है, पहला नोड का एड्रेस है, तो पहला नोड का एड्रेस के थ्रू कैसे वैल्यू का एक्सेस करोगे, आर ऑपरेटर यूज करके वैल्यू, तो ये प्रिंट कर देगा उसको, पहला नोड का जो वैल्यू 1 था उसको प्रिंट कर देगा। उसके बाद फिर क्या कर रहे हैं, देखो बताओ मुझे, पी आर ऑपरेटर नेक्स्ट मतलब क्या, मुझे बताओ।
सर नेक्स्ट नोड में जाने के लिए।
हाँ, ये नेक्स्ट नोड का एड्रेस है। पी आर ऑपरेटर नेक्स्ट मतलब क्या, ये वाला, ये मतलब इसका एड्रेस, हेड, इसका एड्रेस, ठीक है ना। अब पी आर ऑपरेटर नेक्स्ट मतलब क्या, ये वाला, ये फील्ड, ये फील्ड, ये फील्ड क्या है, ये फील्ड में क्या है, इस नोड का एड्रेस, इस नोड का एड्रेस यहाँ पे है, ठीक है ना। तो ये हम क्या कर रहे हैं, इस नोड को पॉइंट कर रहे हैं, ठीक है ना। मतलब पी में क्या है, इस नोड का एड्रेस आ गया, देखो असाइन कर लिए, पी इक्वल टू पी आर ऑपरेटर नेक्स्ट, मतलब इस नोड का सेकेंड नोड का एड्रेस पी में भी आ गया, ठीक है ना। तो अभी फिर से चेक करो, चलो व्हाइल पी नॉट इक्वल टू नल, ट्रू है कि फॉल्स है,
सर ट्रू है।
ट्रू है। फिर से आधा प्रिंट करो, ये क्या प्रिंट करेगा, ये वाला प्रिंट पर्सनली पी आर ऑपरेटर वैल्यू क्या प्रिंट करेगा, इसका वैल्यू प्रिंट करेगा, नोड 2 का वैल्यू प्रिंट कर लेगा, ठीक है ना। ओके, देन फिर से p इक्वल्स टू पी और ऑपरेटर नेक्स्ट कर लो, तो ये क्या कर लेगा, इसका वैल्यू इसमें असाइन कर लेगा, p में मतलब इसका एड्रेस, इसका एड्रेस इसमें असाइन कर लेगा, ठीक है ना। फिर से जाओ, p और ऑपरेटर, ओके, p नॉट इक्वल्स टू नल, ट्रू है कि फॉल्स है, p नॉट इक्वल्स टू नल,
सर ट्रू है।
ट्रू है। तो देखो फिर से प्रिंट कर दो, ये इसका वैल्यू, p वैल्यू का प्रिंट हो जाएगा, ठीक है। देन फिर से क्या करना है, इसमें p इक्वल्स टू p और ऑपरेटर नेक्स्ट, और ऑपरेटर नेक्स्ट मतलब ये नल, यहाँ पर नल है ना, ये नल असाइन हो जाएगा इसमें p में, ठीक है। फिर से इधर आओ, p नॉट इक्वल्स टू नल, ट्रू ट्रू और फॉल्स,
फॉल्स।
फॉल्स, तो काम खत्म हो गया, नीचे एग्जिट हो जाएगा, ठीक है ना। तो ये क्या करेगा, तब तक ये प्रिंट कर चुका होगा, ये वाला नोड 1 का वैल्यू, ये वाला वैल्यू, ये वाला वैल्यू, ये वाला वैल्यू प्रिंट कर चुका होगा, ठीक है। सो दिस प्रोग्राम, when you run this program it will print 1 2 3, okay. So let me run this code, I have already this code with me. Okay, this is the code. My screen is visible to all of you now, students?
नो सर।
No.
नो सर।
Okay, now.
यस
Yes,
सर।
sir. Now visible.
Okay, okay. So I'm using the online compiler, C compiler, yes. So this same code I have written here, okay. ठीक है, देखो सेम कोड है ना, then print link list, okay function, तो मैं इसको रन कर रहा हूँ। अच्छा, ये वैल्यू मैंने क्या असाइन किया, देखो 1 2 3, ठीक है ना। देखो पहले नोड का वैल्यू कितना है 1, सेकंड नोड का वैल्यू 2, थर्ड नोड का वैल्यू 3 है। वैल्यू चेंज करके देखते हैं, दूसरा चेंज कर लेते हैं, 4 8 9, ठीक है। ये वैल्यू मैंने आसान कर लिया, 4 8 9। पहले नोड का वैल्यू कितना है 4, दूसरे नोड का वैल्यू कितना 8 है, तीसरे नोड का वैल्यू कितना है 9 है, ठीक है। इसको मैं रन कर रहा हूँ, देखो 4 8 9 हो गया, 4 8 9 हमने असाइन किया था, देखो 4 8 9, 3 नोड का वैल्यू हमने यहाँ पर डिस्प्ले कर लिया, ठीक है। समझ में आया।
यस सर।
मान लो ये वैल्यू फिर से चेंज करते हैं, So 10, 28, then 39. Okay, फिर से इसको रन कर रहा हूँ. देखो 10, 28, 39 हो गया. ठीक है. और यहाँ पर मैंने ये वैल्यू यहीं पे असाइन किया है. तुम इसको यूजर से भी ले सकते हो ये वैल्यू. ठीक है, ले सकते हो ना स्कैनअप करके ये वाला वैल्यू. हाँ ठीक
हाँ
है.
सर.
हाँ. So this is singly linked list. Okay, and this is the implementation of singly linked list. Any question? Any questions?
No sir.
So we will discuss the rest in the next class. Okay, and your time is also over. And if you have any questions, then ask me. Otherwise, I'll end the class. I'll give you this recording of this class. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.